At 14 years old, Sarah was just like any other teenager, full of energy, compassion, and always eager to help. But one day, something pulled at her heartstrings in a way she couldn't ignore. In her classroom, amidst the noise and chatter of students, she noticed her classmate, Emily, sitting quietly. Emily, a recent transfer, seemed distant and out of place. While the other students laughed and talked between classes, Emily stayed to herself, not fully engaging with the rest of the group. Sarah couldn't help but wonder why. Emily had a secret, one that she didn't share with anyone, not even the teachers. She was deaf and couldn't afford hearing aids. Her family had fallen on hard times, and every day was a struggle for her. While most of the class could participate in discussions and enjoy the simple joys of chatting with friends, Emily was left in a world of silence. Her inability to hear made it difficult to follow lessons, and worse, it made her feel isolated from the rest of her classmates. The only thing louder than the silence she endured was the loneliness that came with it. One day, Sarah finally approached Emily during lunch. She sat beside her and struck up a conversation, and although it wasn't easy at first, she quickly realized that Emily was a kind, intelligent girl who just needed a little help. As Sarah spent more time with her, she learned the full story. Emily's family had moved to a new town, hoping for a fresh start, but the cost of medical care and hearing aids was far beyond what they could afford. Sarah was heartbroken to hear about her friend's struggles, but rather than feeling helpless, she made a decision that would change both of their lives. Sarah decided she was going to raise the money to buy Emily the hearing aids she desperately needed. It didn't matter that she was only 14 or that she had never organized a fundraiser before. In her heart, she knew she couldn't stand by and do nothing. Sarah went to the school principal with her idea. At first, there were doubts. Could a young teenager really raise the funds needed for such an expensive medical device? But Sarah's passion was undeniable, and eventually the school got on board. Her plan was ambitious: to host a charity event at the school and invite the whole community to participate. She envisioned bake sales, a talent show, and even a raffle, all designed to raise money for Emily's hearing aids. Sarah threw herself into organizing the event. She worked tirelessly, designing posters, rallying her classmates to help, and reaching out to local businesses for donations. Her drive and determination quickly inspired others. Soon her classmates and teachers were volunteering their time, offering baked goods, and helping to spread the word. It wasn't long before the entire school was buzzing with excitement about the upcoming event. On the day of the event, the school gymnasium was packed. Families, teachers, and even local community members turned up to show their support. Tables were lined with homemade treats, raffle tickets were being sold, and the stage was set for the talent show. Everyone there knew the goal: to raise enough money to change Emily's life forever. Sarah watched as the event unfolded, her heart swelling with pride and hope. This wasn't just about hearing aids anymore. It was about community, kindness, and the power of one person's determination to make a difference. As the night went on, donations poured in from all sides. The bake sale was a hit. The raffle raised more money than anyone expected, and the talent show left everyone in the audience cheering. But the most emotional moment came when they announced the total amount raised. Sarah could hardly believe her ears. They had not only met their goal, but had far surpassed it. There was more than enough money to buy Emily her hearing aids, and with the extra funds, they could help other children in similar situations. When the news was shared with Emily, she was overcome with emotion. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized what her classmates, and especially Sarah, had done for her. For so long, Emily had felt alone and cut off from the world, but now, thanks to the kindness and generosity of her peers, she was given a chance to hear again. It was a moment she would never forget. The day Emily received her hearing aids was life-changing. For the first time in years, she could hear the sounds of the world around her, the laughter of her friends, the voices of her teachers, even the rustling of the wind through the trees. Everything felt new and magical. Emily's world had opened up in ways she had never thought possible, and she couldn't stop smiling. She was no longer the quiet, isolated girl in the back of the classroom. She was now a part of the conversation, a part of the laughter, a part of everything. Sarah, too, was changed by the experience. What had started as a simple desire to help a friend had turned into something much bigger. She had learned that even at a young age, one person's actions can have a profound impact on others. Her selflessness and determination had not only given Emily the gift of hearing, but had also brought an entire community together. The story of Sarah's kindness quickly spread beyond the school. Local news stations picked up the story, and soon people from all over the area were reaching out to congratulate Sarah and support her cause. She became a local hero, not just for what she had done for Emily, but for showing that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a world of difference. Emily's life continued to improve with her new hearing aids. She excelled in school, made new friends, and finally felt like she belonged. And it was all thanks to the bravery and determination of a young girl who believed that she could make a difference. The bond between Sarah and Emily grew stronger over time, and the two remained close friends, forever connected by the kindness that had brought them together. Sarah's story is a reminder to all of us that no matter how young or old we are, we all have the power to make the world a better place. Her act of kindness didn't just change Emily's life, it inspired an entire community to come together, to care for one another, and to believe in the power of compassion. As the weeks passed, Sarah's fundraising efforts continued to inspire those around her. Local businesses started offering donations of their own, with some even pledging a portion of their profits to support Emily's cause. The sense of camaraderie and support within the community only grew stronger, creating a ripple effect that reached far beyond the school. It became clear that this was no longer just about raising money. It was about fostering a culture of kindness and empathy that everyone could participate in. Sarah's teachers noticed a shift in the atmosphere at school as well. Students who had never spoken to Emily before were now going out of their way to include her. Lunchtime conversations became more animated as Emily, with her new hearing aids, could finally engage with her classmates. The once quiet girl who sat on the sidelines was now laughing, smiling, and joining in on the fun. The isolation she had felt for so long was disappearing, replaced by a newfound sense of belonging. As for Emily's family, they were overwhelmed with gratitude. They had never expected such an outpouring of support from the community, and the relief they felt was indescribable. Emily's parents, who had been quietly struggling to make ends meet, could now focus on other pressing needs without the looming worry of how to afford the hearing aids. For the first time in a long while, they felt a weight lift from their shoulders, all thanks to the generosity of strangers who had come together for their daughter. In the weeks following the event, Sarah was invited to speak at various community gatherings and even a local charity gala. Her message was simple but powerful. Everyone has the ability to make a difference, no matter how small they think their actions are. She emphasized that the real impact came from the collective effort, from people coming together to support one another. Sarah's humility and grace made her a beloved figure in the community, and her story continued to touch the hearts of those who heard it. As for Emily, her life took a completely different turn. With her hearing aids, she not only excelled academically, but also became more confident in all aspects of her life. She joined the school's drama club, something she had always wanted to do but felt too self-conscious to try before. Now, standing on stage, performing in front of an audience, Emily felt unstoppable. The support from Sarah and the community had given her a second chance, and she was determined to make the most of it. The friendship between Sarah and Emily grew stronger with each passing day. What had started as a simple act of kindness blossomed into a deep bond of trust and mutual respect. They were no longer just classmates, they were lifelong friends. Their story, a testament to the power of compassion and community, became a beacon of hope, reminding everyone that kindness has the ability to change lives in ways we can't even begin to imagine. As time went on, Sarah and Emily decided to take their story beyond their school and community. Inspired by the positive changes they had experienced, they launched a new initiative called Hearing Hearts. Their goal was to raise awareness about the challenges faced by children with hearing impairments and to create a support network for families in similar situations. They organized workshops, invited guest speakers, and collaborated with local audiologists to provide resources and guidance for those in need. The initiative garnered attention, and soon they were receiving requests for help from families far beyond their own town. The impact of Hearing Hearts was profound. It not only provided essential resources, but also fostered a sense of solidarity among families dealing with similar struggles. Sarah and Emily found themselves at the forefront of a movement that was empowering others to take action. They encouraged students to think creatively about how they could help their peers, sparking numerous other fundraising efforts for different causes. Their message resonated with so many. Every small act of kindness could lead to significant change. Through their tireless efforts, Sarah and Emily became advocates for inclusivity, speaking at schools and community events about the importance of understanding and supporting those with disabilities. They shared their personal journey, highlighting the importance of empathy and the profound difference that compassion can make. Their story not only inspired others to get involved, but also helped break down barriers and foster greater awareness about the challenges faced by individuals with hearing loss. Looking back on their journey, Sarah and Emily felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the community that had rallied around them. They knew that their experiences had shaped who they were becoming, and that they had the power to continue making a difference. As they stood together at a recent Hearing Hearts event, surrounded by families and friends, they realized that their friendship and shared mission had created a legacy of kindness that would resonate for years to come. In a world where it was easy to feel overwhelmed by negativity, Sarah and Emily had proven that hope, friendship, and love could indeed transform lives.